Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot, your ultimate destination for pop culture, celebrity, political, and royal tarot readings. I'm laughing because Gregopedia is on the other side of the room going, from the slap, from Cannonball Run, because I've done this intro about 4 times. I keep stumbling over it. So in this video, we are going to take a look at Prince Harry. He has abandoned his court case that he was embroiled in, trying to get his police security for when he goes back to the United Kingdom. So we'll be right back. Hopefully not have to do another retake. Welcome back. I'm Annabella, tarot practitioner for over 35 years and having trouble getting my videos out today because they keep stumbling over my words. So I apologize in advance. It's my fourth take, right, Greg? From the slap. These bleeds. So in this video, we're going to take a look at what's going on with Harry. He abandoned the court case. He's not going to keep going on it. He made some crazy statement that the court case was giving too much publicity to the tabloid media. And he was just going to let it play out in the public arena. I have no idea. So bizarre, so weird. Let's see what's going on with it. As always, my readings are purely for entertainment purposes only. So please use your own judgment, do your own research, and leave me to my own psychic downloads and opinions. So if you're here, you like what I do, so hit the like button, comment down below, tell me you like what I do. Been getting some weird comments lately, like some people are taking umbrage with my readings. You guys know I love that word. But remember, you can always book your own magical reading at the link in the description, or you can go to my website, fortunecookiestarot.com, or you can email me at fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. I do have a class that's coming up, another 12-week section of my class at the end of February. So I may be doing 2 sections so that one is earlier for my friends and fans and followers in England and Europe, on the European continent. I have a whole bunch of those. I will be working on getting a time slot for the Philippines and New Zealand and Australia and all the people on that side, because I do have a few students who have come to my class and super, super early in the morning because we're doing it later in the evening here on New York time. So, but with that all on the side, let's pull up the card view. Let's see what this guy is thinking. I can't even imagine. So I'm going to swap these around. So why the abandonment? Why did we abandon this case? Why did we give up? There's a lot of money that he's got to pay out too. It's like $750,000, I think, that he has to pay out for this case between his attorneys and the defense for the other side. This was a big blow. So why are we dropping this case now? Ooh, these cards are really telling it like it is. So we are ready to lay down and die. There's no point in continuing with this case. There's no way to win. It's too much of a fight, too much of a, they're looking down the hallway that we're really going to be fighting for some time. Let me grab a little bit of my Yorkshire red with honey and lemon. I'm off the milk and sugar in my tea, and it's really sad. Once I get my blood sugar under control a little bit, I may go back to it on the weekends. But for now, it's honey and lemon, the tiniest bit of honey in here. but Yorkshire Red is great. So it doesn't even need anything in it. And I'm not sponsored. I wish that I was. So this case, there was just it's almost like he was fighting a war on too many fronts. It feels very much like that. Like there was just too much coming at him. They weren't going to be able to keep up with the information that was there with this Five of Swords in reverse. It just wasn't really, wasn't going their way. Let's put it that way. This Six of Wands in the reverse, it was obvious that they were going to fail and not come out on the winning end of this. Also, it was the result of this, the reality of finding out that it was going to not be in his favor has now created anxiety because of the financial loss. I just said that he's got to pay out about $750,000 to various parties that were involved. And this is not having the Page of Pentacles when it's in reverse. I want you to think about that as like a little kid that you give money to. So if you give go to an arcade, and you give a little kid $5, not that it's going to go very far, but you give them $5, they're going to spend it pretty quickly. They're going to spend it pretty frivolously and come back. Maybe, if it's one of those places where you get the tickets and then you can get toys, like they'll have like 5 tickets in their hand. So this is, and they have no way to get more money. That's part of the equation here that I'm trying to get at. So this is the problem. We're losing money. We have no way to get more money. So we're kind of stuck here. Under the surface, his shadow self, I do think that he wanted to continue this. I think he wanted to keep going. That Seven of Wands is like, yeah, we're almost there. If we just push it a little bit more, we could be winners. We could wind up on top of this, but no, didn't happen. Because up here, the dominant energy this is sapping all of your energy. The fight is becoming too much. He's getting lost in the forest, but for the trees. So I'm actually doing this 13-week manifestation thing. It's this journal called the Dear Universe Journal. It's really cool. My girlfriend Kay, you guys have heard about her before. She started doing it, and she was like, "This is really cool. Like, this is a really cool journal." So I said, "I'll give it a shot." It's supplementing the work that I did in the Optimum program with the Fitness Hutch. You guys know and love the Fitness Hutch, and his lovely bride Mel, who is now she changed her name. She's not the Fittest Hutch. She's it's something I have to look it up. But anyway, they're a delight. I love them. If you're not following them, go follow the Fitness Hutch right now. But so I'm doing this manifestation journal, and it really is making a difference in kind of paring out the things that you don't need in your life, and the way that you flow your energy. Where your attention goes, your energy goes. Where your attention is focused, your energy goes. So this was a situation where Harry was centering his energy on a non-issue, something that was just kind of sapping his energy. So if there's anything that was stopping him from progressing positively here in the United States, court cases like this are probably the culprit. So let's take a look at that, because this kind of tells us the story. Will this free up energy for him to use it in finally a productive way, not insulting John Travolta? Will this free up some energy? Now, I'm not saying this is going to be like a cure-all, but will it free up some energy for him to be more productive? Yes. Yes. So those come to Jesus moments where we go, oof, you know what? This was really a waste of my time. When you're in a relationship that's been a bit overbearing, or you're in a job that's a bit too much for you, or you are trying to build a business that is just not getting off the ground, say painting business, not a tarot business. No, not this business. But yes, he has had this come to Jesus moment where he realizes that he's got to let go of the litigiousness of his person. Fresh new start, trying to move forward, even in the wake of this debacle where he made fun of John Travolta and kind of embarrassed John Travolta on a world stage. Not really cool. There's a video of that. I just did a video of that, so you can check back in the archives. You can go see that. But he's ready to put all of this on the side, the court cases, the fighting, and he's ready to partner anew and start over. Is he going to continue with this? Because I have a feeling it's a very tenuous kind of feeling that he has. Like, it's like maybe like there's a glimmer of illumination here. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I should proceed in a different fashion. So is he going to do this? He's really up. We got thinking hard. And then we've got the 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles in the upright, and the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So he is thinking about it and trying to figure out that 7 of Wands in reverse. He's trying to figure out how he can reconcile these two different Harrys. So this is going to be cool. This is going to be cool. So he's got to go it alone. So he knows that he does need to do a revolution of self. The Hermit card, he's on his own path with this. He's sailing all by himself, but he cannot leave just yet. We see that with the 6 of Swords. Escape is not yet possible. The Wheel of Fortune is also in reverse. That would make things very, very difficult for him to leave. He needs to have patience with that Strength card. He really needs to stick to his convictions on this, or he will not be able to transform with that Death in reverse. So that's where we're going with this. Beauty, beauty. What does Harry need to maintain this conviction of moving forward, unfettered, unsullied? I mean, he's really sullied and fettered, but this is, I like I said, I'm doing these readings at the end. Like, what do they need? What can they use to get the optimal outcome? And this is just how I read for my clients. So we're trying to get his optimal outcome. Woo! You guys know who my King of Cups is. So, you know, it's so funny. Like all the readers on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Rumble and all of them, they all have court cards that come up for some of our royal family. And this is always William for me. It's always William. He needs William. He needs his brother. He needs to mend that fence. He needs to get back in there, because right now, all he can see is disaster. He cannot even envision the good things that he's done. He can't remember what that was like to work in cooperative collaboration. It's always been fiery, conflicting collaboration. So I know that conflicting collaboration sounds very strange, but you know, when you get in a room full of people that are like-minded, we're all going to come up with some cool ideas. We're going to work together, but everyone has their own agenda and wants to keep moving forward on that agenda. That is the problem that we have here. That's what we run into. So hopefully he's going to get over that. Here he realizes that there's no legacy here, but the Sun King, who I think we're going to get with William. I think this is really going to be a revival of the royal family when William ascends to the throne. So I think leaning into that Sun King, letting the Sun King restore his good name, restore his reputation, I think is really important. Doing that. Now, whether that's with or without his wife, I cannot say. But I do think that, and now, of course, the timing is not right because Catherine, today's the 22nd of January. Catherine, Princess of Wales, is of course still in the hospital recovering from her surgery. And just as an aside, I'm not going to try and figure out what's wrong with her. I'm going to respect the request of the royal family that not speculate on it. So I'm going to go with that. So we'll do a 12-month reading on her, and it'll be pretty mellow, but don't expect me to like try and suss out what's wrong with her. So for Pete's sake, let the woman have her privacy. So here, I think the Sun King is his salvation. But we do need to decide with this Temperance in reverse, if that's what we want. We need to decide. He went from prince to pauper. Let's face it, he went from prince to pauper. You know, it's just the way it went. In terms of PR, in terms of living, who knows? Because allegedly they live in the Montecito Palace. But he needs to determine where he wants to wind up. Running away from home at nearly 40 was obviously a fool's errand. Haha, the fool. But you know, the restoration of him is really his brother can help him. His brother absolutely can help him. Under the surface, he is not looking at the higher implications of things. That is one thing that I would advise him to carefully consider is the actions of what he's doing. Maybe he should consult with some bigger brains and some more experienced people. I think that that would not be a bad thing for him to do. So there we go. But so that's my advice to him. So let's see how he's feeling right this moment. Right this moment. It is 3:54 p.m. on January 22nd. It's actually warmer here today, guys. It's in the 30s. It is no longer in the teens. So today is a good day. Today is a good day for him right now. He is celebrating. I mean, it's still really early there. It's what, lunchtime there? In California, that is. So he's celebrating. He's looking forward to the future. There's nothing hard and in stone yet. Remember, when we're ace 2 and 3, we're always in the ethereal. We're at the top of that tree of life. We're still thinking. Nothing's really fleshed out until we get to the 4s. So he's trying to figure out a plan for the future. The 5 of Pentacles, he still can't believe that he is cast out of the family. He still can't believe it. So, you know, I don't know who needs to drop that truth on him that he is cast out as long as he continues to behave in the manner that he has been behaving. But he's like, no, they'll take me back at any minute. So we'll figure. Well, enough of that. 20 minutes. Promised you guys this week we're going to have little short bites, these little easy digestible videos for you. And the reason I'm doing that is because I have just way too many reading requests and way too many subjects here that I want to make the videos nice and short for you so you can watch all of them. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all soon.